getting close to the first opening action for IU in the Big Ten here in 2019-2020.
Yeah, and you're going to watch Lugo here take control of the center of the mat and really keep Rooks on the out of bounds. That's going to keep a lot of pressure on him. In the mental aspect is the idea that he doesn't want to give up a stall call by being stuck in the out of bounds. And here's Lugo working for a takedown and gets it.
2 points right away for Iowa, just 25 seconds in to this initial match.
Yeah, Lugo obviously getting that, keeping that ankle hooked. He's trying to keep that pressure on. On his toes now, keeping that pressure on Rooks' back. Rooks working for an escape here, trying to stay in bounds. He's got to work back up to his feet. Very good for a stalemate.
Stalemate is called right there. Rooks bit beaten on that initial minute of action right there. And they're going to resume action in the center. Over 30 seconds of riding time now for Lugo.
He's working for a tilt here with the 2-on-1. Rooks fights it off, gets his hands back. He really needs to get wrist control here and build his base back up, get his chest high.
As you hear the PA announce, 1 minute riding time advantage for Lugo.
Still on top.
What has Lugo been able to do to get himself to be #1? And that you're seeing at least in the first minute and a half of this match right here.
Well, obviously he's a very physical wrestler. He uses his physicality a lot. He's trying to bully his opponents around and digging things like underhooks and getting in front headlocks. And now he's working a tilt here to get back points, maybe even the fall.
He's trying to do just that.
And he's got a 4 count here. He's going to have four points for him. He cuts Rooks loose.
1 point escape for Rooks.
6-1 now. Lugo with 1:47 of riding time. There's Rooks in on a shot. He's got to be able to finish here.
Good right there from Rooks.
He's got to get to his feet and elevate that knee.
28 seconds.
Can't let his hands. Nope, got to get back up to the feet.
$20 seconds left.
Got to stay careful in this position. This is where the knees get tangled up and can cause an injury. Yep. It's a smart whistle for potentially dangerous.
Indeed, potentially dangerous. 15 seconds in this first period. 6-1 currently is the lead for Lugo over Rooks.
Rooks needs to work up here. Single off and pull that knee in tight.
That is going to wrap up the first period. 6-1. Lugo takes it right there. Tell me a bit of what you saw that Rooks or Lugo can improve on.
So Rooks, obviously, after that first exchange, getting taken down and getting put to his back, he's put himself in a bit of a hole, but now he's able to get to his offense and get to his shots. And as we go into the second period here, he's going to want to put on a tough ride and get that riding time under a minute so that that's no longer a factor. And after that, he honestly has the option of continuing to ride or even cutting him loose in order to get back to his offense and score more points if he's not comfortable trying to get the turn. Because obviously, being down in a 6-1 deficit here, he's got to be able to score some points. But this is a position where he can really get Lugo tired. Having Lugo standing up and getting put back down is an exhausting effort for both of them. But Rooks here,
Lugo gets the escape right there.
More comfortable on his feet as he's trying to get more points put up on the board as he's down 7-1.
He has cut a bit in that riding time. 1:30 still to go in that advantage for Lugo.
There, he can get a takedown here if he keeps circling. There's that takedown. Perfect.
Very nice right there from Rooks. Gets 2 points back there.
And again, he's trying to lock up a cradle here. And getting back to that offense is going to be what really keeps him in this match.
8-3 now after the escape from Lugo right there and cuts down the riding time to 1:21.
He's got to be smarter on those shots. He might give up a go behind here. He's got to get his head out. Now keep a whizzer here. Obviously, Lugo putting that knee in a very uncomfortable position. Rooks being very, very smart, using his flexibility in order to stay away from that takedown.
Potentially dangerous is again the call. 8-3 with 58 seconds still in the second period. Nice work from Rooks.
And again, that position got put in because Rooks dove in on a shot instead of setting it up. What he needs to be able to do is work to his setup so that his shots are more clean and he's able to get in deeper on the shot and be in better position. Otherwise, he might be giving up more points and be in danger of giving up the major decision. Like that, perfect.
Very nice right there from Rooks.
Yeah, as soon as you get that leg hooked, you're in good position to get the takedown. He pops his head out and he gets the takedown.
2 more points right there for Rooks. It's been a big period.
That cuts it down to 8-5. He's working on putting down riding time now. It's down to 1 minute and 14 seconds.
And if he can ride out this period, could have cut it down to 1 minute.
Yes, and then he has the option of going down, getting an escape, and then working towards his takedowns again.
6 seconds left as Lugo gets up and does escape right there.
He's got to be okay.
9-5 is the way it ends after that period. 1 minute and 1 second on the riding time right now for Lugo, but great work from Rooks right there to chop in a bit on that lead.
An excellent period for him. And the crowd getting into it, as you can hear them rumble the stands.
Great showing here for IU.
It's a great environment.
Here in Wilkinson Hall, trying to get an early point here on an escape, but the riding time again going back up for Lugo, and a great move there.
Lugo's gonna try and chew up as much of the time as he can, because obviously Rooks is gonna have a hard time scoring points when he's on bottom. As he gets the escape there, he cuts it down to 9-6, effectively 10-6 with the riding time point. Of course, if Rooks can get a takedown, he can cut that riding time down to below 1 minute and put himself right there in this match.
Minute 27 to go. Minute 19 is the current riding time score for Lugo. Stalemate's called. Lugo obviously a reigning All-American, one of 7 on this Iowa team.
Yes.
Most they've returned since 1991-92. Obviously a very talented group of guys, but Rooks doing his best to start off the night very good for IU.
Rooks is setting up the tone for how IU wants to wrestle this Hawkeye team. They want to put the pressure on the Iowa Hawkeyes as they're in here in Wilkinson Hall. We want to make it a hostile environment in order to pull off some wins here. Now Rooks is in a bad position. Got to watch that knee. He doesn't give up the takedown though. Very impressive showing.
Very good right there from Rooks to get out of that. 40 seconds to go. 9-6 is at what it stands right now. Looking at how Rooks is doing right now, how do you believe that he's doing going up against a very talented guy in Lugo?
Yes, he's putting up a very good job after giving up 4 near fall in the first period. This is a very close match, a very good one. This is a good sign for how Rooks is going to do for the rest of the season. Obviously, it's not what he wants to be down with this short a time, but it's a good showing for Rooks coming up against the #1 ranked wrestler in the nation. 17
seconds, now 10 seconds to go. 9-6 as it stands, and riding time is going to be in favor of Lugo as the clock dwindles away. A good move from Rooks.
Very slick.
Very slick indeed, and that is how it's going to end right there between Lugo and Rooks.
A 10-6 decision puts the Hawkeyes up 3-0 after the first bout of this duel. It was obviously not the result that Rooks wanted, but it was a very good match and one that should help keep the momentum somewhat in favor of the Hoosiers.
Exactly. Did a good job to keep it there, but obviously winner by decision is the #1 player in the nation at the 149 weight spot. That is Pat Lugo.